Hello, greetings. Hi. Now, I've been asked, I was advised, somebody told me about this vlogging thing. I'm not sure about it. I think I'd rather just write words. But anyway, I had a wine I wanted to talk to you about. So, Roger, by the way, monsieur. Um, Really interesting wine. A wine from Canada, made from Cabernet Franc. So both of those things are kind of interesting. Canadian wine's not that well known. And Cabernet Franc is probably not that well known either. This is the wine here. It's called 30 Bench. It's made near Lake Ontario with Cabernet Franc, as I said. And it has 13.1% alcohol, which is nice. Not too much alcohol, also a very, very precise amount. Excuse me. Um, Now, first of all, Canada. Yes, indeed. Canada, excuse me, sorry. This is the problem with, you get itchy and all that, and I'd rather just write words. Um, Not a huge amount of wine made in Canada. Obviously, it's not a particularly conducive climate it's quite an extreme climate, summer, winter, etc. Most of the vineyards you'll find are around some of the lakes. Lake Ontario was the case with this wine, and the Niagara Peninsula. For those of you who know Canada, you'll get the idea. These large bodies of water, from a technical perspective, kind of temper the climate and keep it within slightly more reasonable conditions. Canada's best known for ice wine, which is its kind of pride and joy in a way, and a truly unique, fascinating wine. It's made when the grapes are, well, the temperature drops a certain amount. I believe it's -8, but don't quote me on that. They pick the grapes frozen, on bunches of grapes literally frozen, and as you can imagine, you get this intensifying of the berry, of the grape, right in the middle, surrounded by ice. You've got this intense flavour, intense fruit, intense acidity. All of these things create an extremely magnificently intense yet balanced wine. Ice wine is an extraordinary thing. You'll have to pay for it. If you're lucky enough even to find it, you'll have to pay. It's not cheap, but it's worth the go. They also make ice wine in Germany, in Austria. Ice wine, pretty much the same thing. Slightly less sweetness, I would say, slightly more subtle, but still got that the kind of acid intensity that you get with ice wines. They're very almost sharp, but they're worth the go as well. And you might be able to get them for spending a little bit less money, but again, it's not going to be $5.99 Lidl job. I don't think Lidl will be doing ice wine any day soon. Never know. So the grape itself, Cabernet Franc. Excuse me, I keep catching my nose. I'm so sorry. I don't know what that's about. And my ear as well. Cabernet Franc is best known as the predominant wine grape in the Loire Valley in France. I'll show you on the map. If in case you're not clear, I don't want to assume that you don't know. There it is there. Brittany's up here, right in the middle there, Loire Valley. Appellations like Saumur, Bourgueil, Saumur-Champigny, those kind of guys. Chinon, that's possibly the best known one. They specialise in Cabernet Franc, 100%. And that's partly why I wanted to talk about this one, because it's rare to see it as a 100% blend outside of there. Cabernet Franc is essentially the cousin, if you like, of Cabernet Sauvignon. But Cabernet Franc is a more delicate, more subtle grape. Less macho in a way. Cabernet Sauvignon more punchy, and Cabernet Franc's more, dare I say it, feminine. I don't want to be, being controversial, but what I mean, there's more balance there. It's slightly less physical. It's less aggressive, almost. With Cabernet Franc from the Loire, or in this case, you'll get red fruits, pepper, spice, decent level of tannin, but not too much, and they'll tend to be lighter in style. Cabernet Francs, and yeah, that's the one. This Canadian example of Cabernet Franc, about the similar alcohol level you would get with the French ones. I found it slightly rounder, if you like. It had the red fruits and a little bit of spice and pepper there. Slightly softer, perhaps. Slightly fuller on the palate, and equally interesting. So Cabernet Franc is a grape, as I say, you'll predominantly find it 100% in the Loire. But there are obviously little places where it's turning up these days. Cabernet Franc generally is used in Bordeaux as a blend. That's the other place you'll tend to find it on a regular basis. So actually, this one is particularly interesting little wine. One, because it's from an unusual place, so we don't really tend to see very often. And the grape itself is it's not the best known, So yeah, that's it. That's all I wanted to talk about, really. 5 minutes. God, it's gone by like that, isn't it? What it has for you. I hope this has been entertaining or informative or both. And yeah, we'll see you again. Thank you. Cheers.